Hi, this is Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com, and this is a video made live during the gold pit open for the US using the XBrat Range Breakout indicator. Sorry, just doing those charts there. So the gold breakout for Europe and London were very good long trades. Now we're in this state where we're live. We've got the yellow tag with the yellow cloud here for the gold pit open for the US. One thing we need to check is what, if any, we have data wise coming, and we have nothing coming out, so we're pretty clear on this day. Now it's turned green, so we're only looking for long trades. So we wait for the range to close, then we're looking for a long above, probably around about 1863.10. So I'm just going to get that ready with a stop limit order, 1863.10, just getting ready. We have got 1 more minute left on here. So what we're looking for is, at the moment the bias is bullish, okay? The cloud for the actual range itself is green as well, the candle's green anyway. But the main thing is, if this closes bullish, we are looking for that range breakout to the upside. 1863.10, because the high is 1862.9. We have to wait for the candle to close. And then we just got to be ready to put our order on pretty quick. Take profit we can put on say 50 ticks. Stop loss we'll put on, say, probably around about 56.8. It's got to be below the opening range there, so we'll just put it at 70 ticks. We can adjust it on the chart. We want to probably go 5 contracts because this is a micro gold, and we're already set for the candle to close in 10 seconds. 63.10 stop limit. So this is how you will trade this, because it's green. We're only looking for longs, we're not interested in the shorts. It's closed now, orders on. Okay, orders on. We can adjust the stop now, either just underneath the opening range, or sensibly for me just below this pivot point here. Modify order. Okay, and the take profit at 50, probably we want to be testing that top high, so I might just bring it down a touch in case we get a big run there, but that's what we're looking for. Okay, so you can adjust on your chart anyway, it's easier. So it's closed but the tag is green, so we're looking for the long. We're not looking for the short trade or anything for the breakout. It's green, we're looking for the long. Okay, so it's triggered, it's in. We just got to let it ride now. Okay, let's just go back and have a look at the European gold pit open. Again, that was yellow. So that's what we call an each way trade, so a straddle type trade. So you're putting a long and a short order on that very narrow opening range. As you can see there, it took the opening range in long and just kept going into the London open. The London open, even though it was a red candle, the bias, the tag and the bias for the cloud turned green. So that's the range of that actual first 5 minute candle there. As you can see, that didn't trigger, it came down, tested the low of the range, and then boom, straight out the top. So 2 great trades on gold so far. This one is in a little bit of profit already, so we're just going to play this through. And what I'm trying to do is, if I can, is make some of these videos live so you can understand how to use this new indicator. So we're 46 bucks in profit right now. I haven't used the big contract. I'm just using the micro contracts just to show you how this is done. Use 5 of those micro contracts. The strategies in there that you could say at 20 ticks take 2 of my contracts off, take some profit. you know, what we're going to do with the manager now is actually have a look where we are. So the manager is on day trading moderate right now, so let's leave it on there. There's no data points coming out, which is interesting today, because I think it's Veterans Day, so there's no data coming out today. But you know, if there was data coming out at half past the hour, we'll probably be putting our stop around about risk free, so you know, just to cover that data point that usually is, you know, sometimes 10 minutes after that gold pit open, but today there's no data, so let's just let it run a little bit. Again, we want it to test these highs. It's not, you know, we're not going to reach to the moon straight away, but this is a pretty good trade. This is nearly $100 profit in you know, right now. It's looking good. It's done what it said. So the first 5 minute range was formed. As you can see, you know, before I started the video, the tag was yellow, red, then it went to green and it stayed green. Started the video, and we went through the order process. It should be quick. It should be something that's second nature. You're putting these stop limit orders on with your broker, and you know, with the tag being green, the actual range coloured in green as well, you're only looking for that long trade. Put the trade on and now you're in. Managing this trade is reasonably simple in that you've got a target. Now you've got to set those targets yourself. Are you happy with 20 ticks? If you're happy with 20 ticks, you know, then you just set your target, your profit target to 20 ticks and take the profit. You know, I used to trade this, you know, you trade it with a lot of contracts, just take 10 ticks out of it and away you go, because when it breaks out pretty quick, then it just settles down. So what I'm going to do now is just pause the video, and then we'll come back a little later. Okay, so right now we are stabilizing around about 20 ticks profit. So what's happening is we had that first candle. It rejected the highs on higher than average volume, which was this candle here. But the following candle was higher than average volume and closed near the high, so it sort of regained that loss. And then we've got that stabilization candle with lower than average volume, and I know this with this blue dot underneath the candle here, showed by the manager. You can see now the manager cloud has turned to green. This is good sign. We're on moderate. If we were to go to the manager now and change that to aggressive, which a lot of people would use it on the range breakout, because it is a breakout and we need to be aggressive. So one of the things I'd like to see right now is we've got this bullish pennant forming, is breaking these highs around about 1865.30. If that happens, it could shoot up and take our profit. If not, we get a close up above there, we'll see the green cloud widen and the bottom of the cloud go through the entry. At that point, we've probably got one or two candles close up above the entry, and I'd put my stop there at risk free, because you know, these things can turn around. What goes up comes down and vice versa. But right now, it's doing exactly what it said on the tin. We had an opening range. It said it was a bullish bias. Look for the longs coming out of that opening range, and that's what it's done right now. So I'm just going to let this play out and come back in a little while. Okay, so coming back on, it's broken that pivot there. You see how fast this is moving right now. We're $176 on these 5 micro contracts profit now. You know, if this was a 5 full contracts, that would be $1,700. So again, just showing you the power of this. It's coming up. I'm just going to wait again, like I said before. If this candle can close above this pivot, you see how the green cloud, now we've gone aggressive on the manager, it's just above that entry. It'd be a really good time for me to make it risk free, but I've got to wait for this candle to close. Few minutes left yet. Let's just play it out. Okay, so the actual candles turn green now. We had grey up candles before. So with the manager, what it does is, this is now called an accumulation candle. So there's more buyers than sellers in this candle. Here was pretty big. So we're now looking like it's going to go and take profit here. We've got about $200 profit here right now. This green candle closing near the highs would be very good for us here. Just over $200 profit now, doing exactly what we should. Again, being sensible, just below these highs of this previous pivot on that run from the European trade. Again, the main thing is now we've got that break of that pivot. We've got higher than average volume now as well. That cyan candle's come up above, very close to taking that profit there. $221 is very, 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 very close. So I'm just going to hang on now because this is, there we go. Okay, profit taken 45 ticks. This is what we call a classic range breakout, and this is what this indicator's for. Not just to identify and define that range, but to also give you the bias, which direction you should be looking to trade. And this is just proof in the pudding. I did it live, traded live, made a couple $100 on the micros, but this is the XBrat Range Breakout indicator. Again, this was just for the gold pit open. It's great for Forex, it's great for indexes. With the metals, we look at the 5-minute time frame. Hope this helps, and I'll speak to you all really soon.